Man, what's up, man? It's your boy Ed Dolo, man. Straight out of Arkansas, man. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Good Little Bastard.
Spent the rent for these shoes, 2 band for the coat. Is out in my smoke set, walk for the thirst. Front out the pack, then relax to the first.
So we got Ed Dolo off the porch with us today.
Man, finally here, man. We supposed to been made it happen, but I'm finally here, man.
Yeah, man.
What's happening?
Yeah, you've been going up, man. So I feel like it's perfect timing, man.
Perfect time, though. I say everything happened at the right time, so
Yeah.
we here today.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. What else you got shaking here in Atlanta, man?
Man, just working. Whenever I'm in Atlanta, like I know most people at home, when I see them in Atlanta, they be like, man, I know y'all be kicking it, but I had to tell them, like, man, when I'm out there, I'm working. So I just be in the studio just most of the time on here just working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can get a lot done out here, man. Nothing ever closes either, so it's
You always working. You always, like, I don't even really sleep when I'm in Atlanta.
Nah, for real.
Like, I leave the studio late nights, I'm back early in the morning, it's just everything working. Well, I might be with Bank or something at a video shoot or something, so it's always, we just be working always.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's the place to be, bro. All right, so Helena, man. I fucked up the name when I talked to Freddie. Now I know how to pronounce it. Helena.
Helena, Arkansas,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Hell time.
Yeah, so talk to us about Helltown. What goes on out there, man?
Everything. Like, man, it's rough. Like, man, like I tell people all the time, ain't nobody will tell you, like, if you ain't from there, like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be able to make it there. Cause, it's small. Everybody know everybody. Like, like, we the type of, like, niggas from Helena, like us, like, a Helena can go anywhere and survive. Anywhere in the world, like, they can survive. Like, but nigga can't come to Helena and survive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But it's rough.
Yeah. What was your childhood like? What were you into before the music?
I mean, shit, really, like, I was young, I was into sports and shit, like basketball, baseball, and shit like that.
You was pretty tall, man.
But you know what I'm saying? But, like, the thing about when I was in school, though, I wasn't tall, though. I was the little dude. I was the little short nigga and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, other than that, like, I was just in the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, struggling, like, the struggle, living in, you know what I'm saying, like that, just trying to make it.
Yeah. At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Man, about 14. But it was like, you know what I'm saying, like young. It was young because it was like my folks, like my family, you know what I'm saying, I used to hide it from them though, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the north, that's where I was staying at. But I used to hang on the south side, that's we from the south, that's our hood now. But like, if like somebody would have went to my grandma, and like I was her favorite grandchild, like I had good grades in school, I was smart. So like, I wasn't no problem child, nothing like that. But like, if I was doing shit in the streets to the point, if somebody would have came to my grandma and like, Ed was with them boys, they did, my grandma wasn't gonna believe it. Like,
She wasn't gonna hear it, huh?
Nah, Ed, like, nah, that ain't my grandbaby. Like, I was a good little kid, you know what I'm saying? I just like, was caught in some shit. I got caught in some shit just like, you know what I'm saying, the average, you know what I'm saying, teenager.
Yeah. Did you have any guidance out there then?
At the time, nah. Cause like my pops, you know what I'm saying, he was like in and out of jail like all my life and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, I know him, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was more like me and my partners, like we was the young niggas in the city and shit, and we was just like doing what we wanted to do. Like, we ain't had like no OGs. Like, our part of where we from, the south side, it's like we came together at young and we started what we started. We started a group called South Beach. And you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like no OGs over there to the point, so it was like, it was just us. We was the first one. Like, you might have older dudes over there, older niggas, you know what I'm saying, was hustling, but it wasn't like that. So when we started that shit, we was like it was like the first generation. Now you got other young niggas that's coming up under South Beach shit that we started.
Okay.
So like now it's like, you know what I'm saying, we the guidance. So like we ain't had no guidance coming up.
Yeah. So have you embraced that role as being like almost like an OG then, kind of, and I fucked up here, don't you do this, you know what I'm saying?
Like I be telling all my little niggas though, I tell them now though, like, fuck that street shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't about shit, like I tell everybody, like, I tell anybody, like, if I knew what I knew now, I would've never got in the streets. Like, that shit it ain't shit in it.
Yeah, no, that's real. What would you say was one of the biggest lessons you had to learn while being out in the streets then?
Man, it was really, like, it used to be little shit to me, like the principles. Like, I lost partners, gunfire, like, you know what I'm saying, shootouts and different shit. But it wasn't even nothing like that that made me, like, say, fuck the streets. It used to be start being, like, the shit, like, where I ain't never like about the street shit is when we, like, you could be your partner. A nigga, you know what I'm saying, we kick with each other every day, you my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying, we brothers really, like, you know what I'm saying? So when it get to the point where, like, if I'm doing a little better than my partner or something, or my partner doing a little better than another one of my partners, it's the envy in the inside that make me like, man, this shit ain't straight. Like, I done seen shit where one of my partners then killed another one of my partners.
Oh shit.
Type shit, to the point where, like, and you would have some niggas like from the probably like still be hanging with the one that killed our partner and shit, but I'm the type of nigga like I can't do that. Like, you know what I mean? I just can't. So it be little shit that happen within the clique that make me like say, nah, fuck this shit. This shit niggas ain't real.
No, that's real right there, man. So how long have you been rapping? How long have you been making music?
Man, I like shit. I actually started fucking with the music shit, like taking it serious on the serious note, like since like 2015.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I started like going in the studio, doing little singles. Well, I was more like doing features on other niggas shit that like I knew. They'd take me to the studio like, bro, you hard, like I'm gonna put you on a song. But then like after I started doing so many features, I go out, motherfuckers would be like, bro, you need to drop your own shit, like you hard, bro, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was like, I was in the streets and shit, but I don't wanna, so I just like, shit, at one point, it just like, I had started going through a little shit, a little phase, like on some street shit, one of my partners got killed. And it was just like so much shit going on that I had ended up moving to Nashville back in like 2015.
Oh yeah.
And like, I always been one of them niggas like where, shit, I can't express myself. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing I'm going through. So it was like, I started going to the studio, and it was like, shit, after I get to rapping about some real shit that's going on, some shit I be wanting to tell people, I might just put it in the music. It was the one of the way to express myself. Like, so I started feeling better after like, I was going through shit, stressed out and shit, and after I go, I like, damn, I got this shit out of my chest, I feel a little better.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, it started from shit like that. And to the point people like, bro, like you really go hard, like, you know what I'm saying, do that shit. So it just like started doing it.
Yeah. So how was it going to Nashville, man? That's a big difference than Helena, I could imagine, man.
Man, okay, the Nashville shit came about like, I got like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, he like my uncle, you know what I'm saying, Doc, you know what I'm saying, I was just out there last night, I just had a show in Nashville last night, shout out to Nashville. But like, he used to come to Helena and shit, he wanted them niggas like always getting a little money and shit, and like if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. So I was telling him one day, I was like, man, oh man, my dad was in jail and shit. I'm like, oh man, I wanna rap, I'm a rapper like that. So he took it as a joke, he like, nigga, how you rap, nigga? You sit right here with me every day, nigga. I ain't never heard you rap. So he was telling me, he was like, man, put some shit together for me, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna take it to Nashville, my people and shit, like, you know. So that's how it was. So then like, I put some little shit together in a little studio in Helena. The quality wasn't about shit, but like, he understood that shit, like, so he was like, man, so I ended up moving to Nashville with him. Cause like at the time, like I'm in Helena, I was fucked up. I'm just in the streets. I ain't have shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up moving to Nashville, like getting a little job and shit, working. But like every day, like everything I was doing, I was just going to the studio. So like my first ever project I had did was called Straight Out the Mud. I had dropped it, like it ain't even on all platforms. That's how you know, I had just probably dropped it on like that pill for some shit like that. And like shit, it started right there in Nashville. Like that's where this shit had started at.
Yeah. Who were some of your favorite rappers you were listening to when you were coming up?
Shit, like Starlito.
Okay.
Boosie, Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah. Man, Lito's one of my favorites, man.
So
what was it about Lito's music that touched you, man?
It was like I said, like I was just with Red Dot. Like I said, I was in Nashville. I was just with Red Dot yesterday, and I was telling him the same thing. It was just like then, like I said, I was in the streets. I was going. I wasn't really having shit. You know what I'm saying? So like Lito was one of them niggas. Like when you listen to that shit, you listen to the right shit. Like if you know what's going on, you gonna feel it. Like he just kept a nigga going, like, and it was just like he just the nigga was so like through the music you could tell like this nigga so smart, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It like that shit was just the type of music that just keep me to grind. And, like grind hard. I got that shit tatted on me from like Rito. You know what I'm saying? Like it just
That's hard.
Put me in that grind.
Yeah. Is there a meaning behind the name Ed Dolo?
Man, like it's crazy, but like I got my name from like it was just like on some like MySpace days and shit. You know, everybody had their little name. My name on MySpace was Ed Dolo.
Okay.
Type shit. Well, then by the time we transitioned to Facebook, you ain't got the middle shit. So
you couldn't use the middle name.
It's like Ed Dolo. And then like in this generation, it's like people call you whatever your Facebook name is. Whatever your name on the internet or IG, that's your name in the streets, like no matter where you, if that's what they know you from. So it's just like that's where it came from. I just ran with it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So what's going on with the music scene in Helena right now, man?
It's rough. It's rough. It's hard to like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard cause like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot of hard niggas from Helena though, like, but it's just like, they can be heard, but it'd be hard to get heard cause like, man, a lot of people like ain't got it like that. And a lot of people won't expand or nothing like that. So like when you in Helena, you from Helena, like you can be stuck. I was stuck once before. Like you can go somewhere, but you're always gonna end up back in Helena at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even like it ain't really no studios out there. So to the point where like even if somebody got a studio in Helena, the quality ain't gonna be there. They probably still recording off Cool Lady Pro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's how. But like so we had like but Memphis like 45 minutes from us.
Yeah.
So like people go to Memphis. Like that's how I kind of did. I started spreading out to Memphis, going to different little studios. But then like I said, I ended up going to Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's where I stay now. But like shit, like Helena, like it's a lot of niggas out there hard. It's just like down, like they don't want to put in the work. Yeah. They don't want to put no money behind it. They want that shit just be given to them. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be hard for them to ever catch on what to really do. You know what I'm saying? When they already know, but they just be feeling like it be an ego thing. They be feeling like, man, I know I'm hard. Like I supposed to just blow. Like nah, like it ain't gonna happen like that.
So how important was it for Bankroll Freddie to kind of kick down those doors, man, and finally shine some light on the city and Arkansas as a whole, because you guys been slept on for so long?
That shit was crazy, but like, man, I'm gonna tell you, like my manager tell you though, like since I first met him, like shout out my manager for line, but like shit, my thing here with this shit, bigger than the music, I'm good at marketing and shit. Like I know when to drop, I know what they want to see. So the thing with Freddie was like, they're like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Since single digit age, like we've been around each other.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, man, I was just telling my partners doing this same shit though, cause it be crazy. Cause like I used to always tell him like he pull up on me every day, and I used to tell him like I was rapping, I was trying this shit, like you know what I'm saying, but like. They was like the city fuck with it, but it wasn't just doing what it supposed. It wasn't going nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying? I had ended up like getting a feature from D Moolah, you know what I'm saying, out of Memphis. It kind of did a little whoo. So then they kind of got a little attention, but it still didn't do what it supposed to did. So me being me with working on how to with this marketing, just knowing how what needs to be done. I just know like if I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I just knew it. So my whole thing was like, if I can get Freddie to rap, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna work. So like I used to always tell him like, bro, hey, man, rap. He was like, man, I ain't doing that shit, man. So like I had even went like, you know what I'm saying, like my own money. There's a difference between me and like other artists from Helena. Like I say, I had spent my own money on like music consultation classes, learning how to register my music properly. I did all this shit on my own just because I knew what I wanted. So like I was telling him, I know him, he wants to make some money. If he ain't gonna make no money out of it, he don't wanna do it. So instead of telling him like, after I learned this shit, he pull out like, bro, man, just rap, bro. Like, listen, I'm telling you, just rap. I register all the music, I make sure you get paid. He like, I do all that shit. I'm telling him like, bro, listen, bro. So I just always knew like, if I can get brother rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it was gonna do. And you know what I'm saying? Just like I always marketed and planned this shit, it folded out just as always, like I always knew it would, if I can get him to just take it serious.
Yeah.
So it'd be crazy, because I knew it'd happen.
That's crazy. You called it, huh?
Because I knew it'd happen.
Yeah. All right, so I gotta ask, man, are you signed to QC? You know, we've been posting these videos of P, like listening to your music, even tweeting out, you know, that he's fucking with you. So come on, give us the raw, man.
Yeah, I'm signed to QC.
Okay.
Like I just really signed to QC. Like we just got all the paperwork and shit together, like last few weeks, you know what I'm saying? So shit, like that's what it is. QC the label, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make the announcement soon, you know what I'm saying? So it's up.
That's major, man. Do you know what song kind of caught his attention at first?
It was like I said, I always told Freddie, I always said, like, if I can get Freddie to rap, I know he gonna blow. So like I take you back, when Freddie dropped his first project, he had dropped Saved by the Bell. It was a project called Saved by the Bell. It ain't up on platform no more, but we had a song on there called What the Hey About. And like that was like P's favorite song on the whole thing.
Oh,
like
really?
every day he was around, and he had told Freddie, like, hey, what they do? Like this for he ain't know me, and he like, what dude on the first dude? Freddie, that's my partner, like that's my brother, like, yeah. He like keep him around, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So after that, he started following me, you know what I'm saying? Then he just started interacting with me more, like I been with Freddie and shit, so just started fucking with me, and then like he just, shit, like I say, like he was following me like I said, a whole year before anything, you know what I'm saying? Like he hadn't reached out, you know what I'm saying, free time, like let me know, like bro, like you hard, like keep hustling, you know what I'm saying? Just shit. So I just like I said, I just kept working.
Yeah.
To the point like then I said I had dropped like Pandemic Flow.
Okay.
I had dropped like Pandemic Flow, like before I dropped Pandemic Flow, I had dropped like a Triller video to it. He inboxed me like, hey, send me that song, send me his number and shit. That was the first time he sent me his number. So I like, yeah, he fucking with that. And then like we dropped that video. And then like I say, when I had dropped that Notice Me joint, he called me like, hey man, like, yeah, let's go lock in, like let's go get this shit, like what I need to do. So it just went from there, like shit, I'm QC, like.
Yeah. Yeah, just how motivating was that just for him to even be tapping in a year ago? I'm sure that made me like, all right, this is possible, man.
Yeah, like it did, like, you know what I'm saying, about him reaching out, cause like that whole 1 year, like I was still grinding, but like I say, it's like, you know, a nigga be like still like, damn, like, is he gonna goddamn it come fuck with me? Like, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with it, but like, I was just like, damn, like this shit is, you know what I'm saying, it made me feel good, but like I still, like I say, when you still like doing everything independent, been doing it so long and spend so much money until like this shit happen, you know what I'm saying, it's still like, damn. So I was just like, shit, it fucked me up, dog, like I fuck with it.
Yeah. So Notice Me, man. Did you know this was gonna be a hit when you had first recorded and put it out?
Yeah. I knew it. Like when I recorded it, like I recorded that first verse, I was like, I said, this it. I said, this it. Like, you know, I said, this bitch out of here. You know what I'm saying? I might be remixing that motherfucker song, man, with some bigger artists on it. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned to that shit.
Okay. What can you tell us about Lucked Up, man? That's your latest release, right?
Yeah, Lucked Up. It's just like talking about all this shit, like. Man, nigga looked up. Like I say, we from Helena. Like this don't happen. Yeah. Like I say, Freddie did it. You know what I'm saying? Then like for me to come right behind like this shit, like I looked up. You know what I'm saying? We 2 for 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. So it's like that shit just be like, that's what it really just talking about. You know what I'm saying? How like from trap to rap type shit, nigga really be hustling and shit. Then to go to, you ain't gotta do this shit no more, to strictly rapping. And feed your family, like, nigga, we looked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit, it don't happen every day.
Yeah. What was it like working with Boosie on Dr. Visit, man?
That was crazy, cause like I said, that's one of my favorite rappers. Always been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it like, I ain't, like at first, like, me and my manager, he was in Arkansas. We called him in Arkansas. He had a show out there in Little Rock. He was at the studio. I'm like, damn. Go out on, you know what I'm saying? My manager, like, my manager, we whatever I'm with. Like, if I say, man, I want to do it, shit, if I need a little help or something, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make that shit happen. That's what we do. So, like, I was like, shit, he gave a good number. We like, yeah. So I still was like, fuck it, we're gonna go do something out scratch. Cause I already had that doctor visit and, you know what I'm saying, that's finna come on my tape.
Yeah.
But I was like, when I listened to it, I like me, I'm a real Boosie fan. I knew I was like, they're like, nah, don't put him on like that, man, put him on some gangster shit. I'm like, but me knowing me, you know what I'm saying, I like shit, like I go back to like my favorite Boosie, like when he like that, Granny.
Okay,
Granny,
yeah.
shit like that, that's the Boosie I like. So I'm like, nah, like, I know what he gonna do on this motherfucker if I put him on this bitch. And like, he heard it, he was like, damn. He like, everybody be telling me, they like, man, you brought the old Boosie back with that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch a classic where I'm from, for sure.
No, that's hard right there.
We're gonna work on that video soon too.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask about that. So what's the next project? You got a title picked out yet?
I ain't really, I got one, but it ain't just really set. But shit, like, I'm talking like summertime, we going crazy. Like, what is this, like May now? Mm-hmm. We going like 3 more weeks, you know what I'm saying? Probably like next week, next 2 weeks, I've been drop the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna, me and Peepo be getting together this weekend, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see like who we want on that motherfucking shit, like, so shit, like, it be really shit wrapped up, so we finna big shit coming, for sure.
Okay. You got next single or next video picked out?
Yeah, I think that Wonderful Day gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the next one, featuring Big 30.
Oh shit. That's gonna be big.
That's gonna be hard. He like that, Jan, too. He fuck with that.
You guys shoot a video already?
Nah, we feel probably shooting it this weekend.
Okay.
I'm here. We're gonna go and get on that.
That's gonna be hard right there, man. Who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Shit, my producer, Mel, he from Arkansas. He like 18. He hard, young nigga, like going hard. Like my Space from Arkansas.
Okay, yeah.
But like on this next project, I've been fucking with like G-Style, Cheese, Heavy. You know what I'm saying? I got a joint, it's mixed with, it's produced by one producer and Juicy J type shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one with TNT, Rodway producer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been locking in with some big producers. They've been fucking with me, so shit, like, did I say this next tape, we got some shit coming for sure.
It's up, bro.
It's up, I'm telling you. We finna go crazy.
Anything else you working on? What else coming up for you?
Man, I'm always working though. Like, I be shooting all type of videos and shit, so I just be like, it all be depending on my mood. Like, I be always having shit in the cut to the point where I can wake up, like, if I see, you know what I'm saying, my Instagram doing a little good, like, fuck it, I'm gonna drop a video today. Like, so it's just like, it all depends on how I be feeling, like. And then P, he let me, you know what I'm saying, shit, do your thing, you know what I'm saying, shit, hustle, like, we hustling, like, do your thing, like, so shit. I just be dropping, like, whenever I feel like it, I be having all type of shit coming. I might got something coming though. It's something that I ain't even released though. It's hard too.
You and Freddie ever talked about putting something together, like an EP or something?
Well, we got some shit. He on my next tape. We got a lot of shit. But me and Freddie be having like, see, it be like, cause you know how shit be like when, like, we brothers.
So we be working on music,
so it don't
be on us
about
other
music
shit.
most time with, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but like we got some hard shit coming though. We got one, I think it's one of the ones, so it's hard. It's hard. We got some shit.
Any shout outs before we wrap it up?
Man, shout out QC, shout out P, man, shout out 4Line, my management. Man, shout out Dirty Glove for having me here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Helltown for rocking with me, my whole state, Arkansas, man. We got now.
Spent the rent for these shoes, 2 band for the coat. Is out in my smoke set, walk for the thirst. Front out the pack, then relax to the first. Water one